Okay, gentlemen, so welcome to this presentation on 3.0 grading. What I really want to do is just get some real clarity for any of you brothers that haven't done grading before, or those of you that have and want to know what's changed. So, grading is Spartan's system for looking at your progress. Now, who is it for? So, what I want to be clear here is you can still make progress without going into grading. So, especially with now we have the performance evaluations, we have the strength evaluations, and we have those specific weeks. So, every month you'll know if you're getting fitter, if you're getting stronger using your progress diaries. So that is a separate part to a certain degree of the actual system, which you can use without going into grading. So grading for me is for those guys that want to be very specific with their aesthetic achievements and their performance achievements. But just to highlight, and I'll go on to this in a second, that it isn't for everyone. You don't have to do it. It's an option, and those that are going to do it, we want you to be very committed to it, because it's, you're committed to do this, to actually be very specific about what you're doing and commit yourself to the process for 12 weeks within this grading cycle to really go for it. And if you feel like you're enjoying Spartan, you're getting on well, but you don't quite want to go for that next level yet, and you're quite happy doing what you're doing, turning up, training hard, still contract your progress with your progress diaries, still going to have your fitness evaluation, your strength evaluation, but don't want to go into grading, that is fine. Okay. So what are the 3.0 grading improvements? So from now on, we're doing, instead of just a 12 weekly body scan, you can get a 6 weeks body scan for fat loss, and the muscle build grading, which has changed. So I'm just coming on to that at the second bullet point. So the muscle build now tested using a scan instead of the actual tape measurements, because it's a lot more accurate using the scan, and we get consistent readings with that. Now, we used to have the strength gradings outside of the program. Excuse me. Um, so yeah, we used to have the strength gradings outside of the program. Now we got them inside the program. So you'll be actually doing your because we have a strength evaluation week every 4 weeks anyway. Then you'll be able to know if you're getting stronger. So we won't need to evaluate that outside of Spartan. So for your all your main lifts, and we go through exactly how you pass that, then they will all be in that second week of your strength evaluation week, and that happens every month. And then what we will have also is, after Christmas, I'll post up about the option of booking for a photo shoot as an aesthetic target goal. So you guys that want to put on more size, you want to lose body fat, then as an aesthetic goal, it's nice to have a photo shoot. You've probably seen some that we've used for our marketing in terms of Paul Hearn and some of the other guys who have had that as a target, and it can really help in terms of motivation and focus. So that's something that we will be focusing on after Christmas, and I'll post about that. Now, in terms of the ranking and grading system, um, the ranking system is designed to provide members with a level of progression like the original Spartan army. Each rank acts an aspirational goal to keep you motivated, accountable, focused on raising your standards to achieve that strong, lean, muscular Spartan physique and fitness level. So this is all in your progress diaries. I'm just going through it so it's clear. The goal is to progress through the grading system, where you'll be rewarded with a new Spartan Army rank each time you pass grading. You'll be rewarded with a new training shirt that represents your new rank. So you start off as a private, work your way up to corporal, sergeant, captain, general, each time you progress through the grading cycle. But obviously, to become a general, you must pass all 3 gradings at captain rank. So you need to pass strength, fat loss, and hypertrophy, so muscle build, to become a general. Okay, so how do you pass grading? So you have a fat loss scan to start you off, and whoever's doing your fat loss scan, it'll be Dan or James, and they will go through your targets and what your targets should be, They will set that for you as well. So your body fat scan is taken at the start of the grading cycle. Your goal is to lose a set percentage of your body fat, as explained in the table below. The lower your initial reading, the lower your fat loss target will be. So obviously, as you get leaner, it's harder to lose body fat, so you won't need to lose as much. And that's really it. So you have an aesthetic. It's an aesthetic goal, fat loss. So keep that in mind as well. A lot of this is going to be focused on nutrition. A huge part is focused on nutrition, and be really honest with yourself. Are you that focused on nutrition at this time? If you are, great. By all means, do the fat loss grading. If you're not, and you know you're not at the moment, you're not quite ready for that, that's fine. Carry on as you are. You know, you can still take progress shots before camp of where you're at, and that's a really good indicator. Sometimes people want more information. They want a body fat test done, but it doesn't really make any difference to how committed they are to the nutrition. So there's no point having it done for the sake of it. You need to actually be committed to doing it. Okay, so if you want to enter fat loss, you'll have a fat loss measurement done, and then in 6 weeks you'll have another measurement done, and then you'll have a final measurement done after that 12 weeks. And your goal is to progress through what the target is that you're given. So you'll be given a target when you do your body fat assessment with one of the guys. Okay. For the strength evaluation, now everyone will be in doing strength anyway, but it's up to you if you want to actually participate in grading, actually being very specific about what you're doing, because we're all within camp. When we do our 5 rep max test on week 2, when we do the strength evaluation week, we're all doing that anyway. And then we're doing this on week 10 of the program, so it's not quite 12, but week 10 we're doing it again to see how you've improved from there. Obviously you will do it within the program as well, so you do it at week 2, then you're going to do it at week 6, and then you would do it, in my calculations, is it 8? Yeah, so 8 and then 10. So you're going to do it a few times anyway. And the idea is you must pass 6 out of the 7 exercises. You need to improve out of 5 out of the 7 exercises within the strength week, which is in your progress diary. So it outlines all the strength lifts that we did, from the rows to the dumbbell presses, to the triceps, the lateral raises, the squats, everything we went through in that week, which is all in your progress diary. We need you to pass 5 out of 7 to pass through strength with our grading system. Okay. And now the hypertrophy, again, so strength, to be clear, is a performance goal. Hypertrophy is a aesthetic goal. Now, again, your goal with hypertrophy is to add muscle. So you might put on some body fat. You will put on some body fat. So it's understanding you're going to do that. And then after that, later on, you would look at fat loss. Okay. So with the hypertrophy, we will have a start and finish scan. We will track your muscle percentage, and you must increase this over your 12-week grading cycle. So the goal is that you're putting on muscle in that 12 weeks. And we go through, when you have your hypertrophy assessment done, then we'll go through exactly what that goal needs to be then. But again, just be clear, this is an aesthetic goal. So for the aesthetic goal, nutrition, again, you're going to be eating a lot of food. Are you prepared to do that? Are you really prepared to do that? You've got to be serious about that, because there's no point wasting your time and our time having a scan done when you're not really going to do it. You might as well just train, look to improve your fitness with the performance evaluation week, look to improve your strength. You don't necessarily even have to go into grading, but you just know that you're not quite at that level yet, but you might be next time. So, you know, you've got that option there, but I just want to be clear that if you're going to go for grading, you've got to be committed to it and mean it, okay? And that involves a certain amount of sacrifice and focus. Okay, so these are booking times, booking in for grading. So we have 10-minute time slots. So fat loss is going to be Next week, Monday morning, Monday evening, Tuesday morning, and then muscle build will be Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, Friday morning. So that's when the actual booking in for grading will be. We're going to put the um, opportunity to book in on Facebook, so you'll be able to book in there. We found that sort of easier a lot of the time. I'm going to send a group text out to you guys. You might be watching this on a link to a group text. So I need to stop saying so much, but it's natural, isn't it, sometimes? So yeah, we got the times down there. I'm going to group text this all out, and then you will book in for your time slot next week. If there's any questions, you're not here, then we'll go through that and look how we can sort that out. But really, you need to be making these time slots next week. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that's clear. I don't think there's anything else really at this stage you need to know. I just want to be really accurate again to say that this isn't for everyone. You are going to improve your fitness and your strength doing Spartan anyway. But if you've got a very specific aesthetic goal and you want to book in for that, and you know you're committed, very much committed to nutrition, you're coming to Nutrition Club, you are knowing exactly how to structure all of that, and you're definitely coming for your next grading assessment in 6 weeks and then in 12 weeks, then do grading. If you know that at the moment you're not quite there and you're not really willing to do that and you just want to turn up and you want to train, that is okay. Okay, guys, you're still going to get fitter, you're still going to get stronger, you're still going to get results. You don't have to go in for grading. Okay, guys, thanks for listening, and I hope that's helped to get some clarity. Anything else, we'll go through and answer your questions. Thanks a lot. Cheers, and guys, bye.